Hey YouTube fam, 609 Collector here coming at you. I made a quick little video before this talking about how I was going to get in there and jump on all these figures that I had recently acquired. Scarlet Spider and whatnot. I don't know. I may have posted it, I might not post it, but regardless, I'm going to jump into these figures. And I'm going to start with Thor. Why Thor? Because the moment I saw this figure, I'm going to bring the camera down. Super excited. Like, I'd seen the Sideshow figures, and I was like, man, these are great. I would have gotten the Wolverine back when they announced it, because it looked so amazing. But, like I said before, gotten a Mezco, completely different rabbit hole right there, you know? So, now I'm really into the 1/6 scale, moving in that direction. And, I like it. I like the scale is great. It allows for more detail, more realism in the costumes, and there's way more accessories because so many people do it. There was one problem with the smaller 1/12 scale. After Mezco, you see a lot more people doing it, so it's becoming more prevalent. You can find pieces online. Like I said, I started parting out my Mezcos, trying to like stimulate the market, and more people are doing it, so you can get accessories. You see a lot of customizers doing really cool work in kit bashing. So, but back onto the topic here. You saw the sides, and this is the back of the shoebox for Thor. Sideshow.com. Whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor. We know in comics now it's if they be worthy, because, you know, guy, girl, we're politically correct. Top is Marvel. Bottom is Marvel. I'm going to open this bad boy up and check out my shoes. No shoes, just a bomb figure. So when you open it up, you get that classic Thor artwork on the inside. Alright. Looks like this should have been Thor, and I think it's the Warriors 3. I'm not sure. I don't want to speak. And then the Mighty Thor, 200th issue, blah, 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 blah. But you can see that this is a classic Thor, how he was originally depicted in the comic books, and I think this is the main inspiration for the figure. Blue pants, yellow boots with the straps look like they were maybe wrapped, golden hair, wings on the helmet, you know, the red wristbands. So when you turn it over, some of the figures have the big picture tucked in here. This doesn't. This just has a little wrist, I'm gonna say wristband, just a little wrap that says Thor on it. You can take that out. See that opens up, I will take that off and set it out to the side. There's some more artwork on the inside, which is pretty cool. You can check that out. So you can totally take a moment to appreciate what's going on inside the box. Thor and Hela, more Thor twirling that hammer. Asgard and Justice, Thor out in the cosmos, Thor versus the Destroyer armor. More Thor on that rainbow bridge. So it's nice that the box is very nice, very collectible. If you wanted to display the figure inside, you can always just like turn it and keep it in clear plastic and see what's inside the box. I think that's pretty cool. Another figure here. The wrap, accessories in the back, and because it's a Sideshow exclusive, you get an extra piece. I'm gonna crack this open right here. Now, when I purchased all these figures, all of these were new. I got them for a great deal, $150 for each of the Sideshows. So I'm saying it was really good. And then, of course, you know, for the Hot Toys, regular price. But I pre-ordered him and paid it in installments because that's an option, which is great. So we'll take Thor out, let his cape fall to the side. I'll stand him right here. Oh, thank you. Now, first impression of Thor. This is pretty tall. Get my camera angled up a little bit so I can get them all in here completely. I want to try and be as in-depth as possible and as quick as possible. I don't want it to take too long. So here, the secondary accessories. Let me see if I can turn my flash off since, can I? Alright, so now I got Thor out. Very tall, very lean figure, looking nice. Very excited to get that. I'm going to start by taking out some accessories. The stand. Now these are pretty cool. Of my other Sideshows, Batman, Harley Quinn, Superman, they all have stands like this. A little bit of thickness to them, and the piece goes in there. But with all this, I guess it would be cool if you could store something in there. They're just hollow, screwed in. I know some import figures you've seen have a little tray you could put stuff in there. That might be pretty cool. Alright, so I'm gonna put that out to the side. Because this was the Sideshow exclusive version of Thor, you got, what was it, Throg? The time Loki turned Thor into a frog. I mean, this is cool. Nice little fun thing for them to throw in there. I mean, as cool as this was, honestly, I personally would have preferred a head sculpt of Thor without the helmet on. You know, I thought that would have been really cool. But this is nice. He's got some muscles on him too. Some nice paint shading in there on the pants, on the vest, even on the guns there. You see it's a few different tones. The rock is a nice little piece too. So we'll put Throg out there. Now he gets extra hands. I'll take these out, go over them a little later. Come to daddy. Yes, nice little bit of accessories. And the stand and the hammer. Ooh, just having this in hand. Oh man. I've wanted to hold on to this ever since I first saw it. It feels so mighty. You can see it there. Let's get our focus on. There you go. You can read that. How sick is that? Whosoever hold this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor. It's so great that you can see that etched on there. The top kind of has like some paint work on there. You can see it. It's almost like it's stained. You know, and even though this is metal, it still looks like stone. You're like, is it metal? Is it stone? I don't know. But then the bottom has a leather strap. It's hooked on by a ring. It's not completely on there, but it goes most of the way around. Oh, that's cool. You can rotate that around, so you can kind of rotate it and hide that inside. And it has a strap on there. Alright. So let's take the focus back on my guy Thor here. Let's insert this stand. Now this stand I've seen, this came with Superman. This came with Batman. This is a kind of two-piece stand where if you want, you could open it and clamp it. If you want to have them in the air, you can take that piece out and slide out the bottom and put it like that. If you just want to have the crotch grabber. Did I do that right? But yeah, that's how you do it. You have the crotch grabber section. So pretty cool. I don't know how I'm going to pose this guy yet. I guess once I get into the articulation. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Let's pull Thor up. Get a better look at him. Man, this guy. He's tall, he's barely fitting in the camera. I think this is good. So now from the head, I like the helmet. Even though it's plastic, they did a nice job with the paint. So it appears like it's metal. The wings have a little bit of a flex to them, but they do look like feathers. Where in the MCU and some of the comic depictions, I think they look like they're metal. This feels like leather. It's a nice material. And these, while not looking as shiny as the helmet, they do still kind of look metallic. You have Thor's belt, which is supposed to amplify his strength. Seeing that there. A little bit of a paint rub, but that's cool. You have the gauntlets with some nice detail on there. His blue trousers and his boots, which are a soft kind of material. But it does feel like they're wrapped Now these buckles here on the feet are similar to the ones up there on the tunic. And then you're down here to his boots at the very bottom. Figure is very tall, but it's kind of lean for Thor. That's why when I get my my Fison M35 in, I'm gonna wanna customize this body and switch it out. Hopefully I'll be able to close up the sides of the tunic because that body might be a lot wider. But this does seem like it's very nice with the proportions, very well muscled, still kind of lean. But because this, he looks like he's built better than Superman. Everyone's built better than Superman. Alright, now the figure doesn't seem like it comes with any instructions. So I'm just going to get in there and start goofing around. See what we can see as far as removing parts. Because I know you can remove the cape and the fur. So I want to see what you got to do to get there. It looks like buttons. Okay. This came off. That came off. Good. They both came off nice and easy. I was scared that it might have a little pressure on there and something might tear. And once that's done, it looks like there's just a little bit of string around the button. Let's bring this in closer and see. There's black thread that loops around. You can take that off. And then you can unloop the red thread around the button as well. And you can remove the fur that way. So the fur first, and then that. And then you can remove that. And then you can have the cape, with or without the fur, but let's just take it off to get a good look at the figure. Now you can see the nice paint detail in the back of the head, shading throughout the hair. So he doesn't look super blonde, more like a dirty blonde. And you can see the cape has stained several parts of the arm, back of the elbows, here on the shoulders. But that's fine. Not a deal breaker. The belt goes around the back. It looks like the belt is, the belt's connected here in the front. You can probably take it off. I don't want to futz with it now. When I'm ready to swap out the body, if I choose to, then I'll get on it. But I most likely will. The thread, it's nice because the tunic is one piece that's folded over the top and then sewn down the sides, and the thread is tied off and hidden inside the belt. The pants seem like, what you do with a lot of sideshows, it's just Velcro to the front. But this is cool because unlike some of the others, it's hidden by the front of the tunic, so you're not going to see it. You're not going to see it coming undone. The buckles there, stitched on the inside. Nothing really going on in the back. It's cool. Moving down. Now the boots are just nice and soft. How you get that flex, that's the whole thing. And they rotate around. Okay. Get it out of the feet. His head looks a little big. Let's really get it on that face. Not bad now on the camera. I don't know if you could pick it on the camera. He's got those blue eyes, which are good. They kind of look straight ahead at you. And the face has some shading, almost pink. Directly under the light, it looks kind of pink. It's not bad, but looks like there's kind of pink shading around the face. Alright. The body's one solid piece from the neck up. So you don't... are you getting some there? Alright, it feels like there is some kind of some motion. So it might be the soft rubber here around the neck, so it looks like you do get a little bit of extra range of motion in the neck a little bit. So it's not as stiff as it looks. Looks like there might be a joint on the inside. I could be wrong, but that's what it feels like. Feels like there's articulation at the base of the neck, but it's a soft rubber body to cover it. Alright, so from there, this is nice. This feels like your grandma's cat. Is this cat? I don't know. But this feels so amazing and so soft. I love this. If you don't want to keep this on Thor, you could easily put this on any figure. Put it on Loki. Put it on someone else. But this feels great. Very nicely done. No cats were harmed in the making of this video. But I'll put that off to the side. The cape. Nice, big, voluminous, no wires. But it's the big half circle cape. Oh, okay, you can't see it. It's taking the whole screen. It's a big half circle, big and red. You know, on top it's got this little extra flap. I don't know what the purpose of this is, but they just gave it this. Now, there's no wires here. It's stitched around. It does go all the way down. I guess if you wanted to, and you had an unbelievable amount of time, and you wanted to try and slide a thin wire through there, you probably could. Just run a thin wire through there all the way up to the top. If you so chose. And you so chose to have the power of Thor. Alright. See how easy these go back on. Snap. Oh, snap. Oh, let's look. So, little buttons. Right on the inside. And they just, well, very easily reattach to this very large figure. Again, I wish they had a head without the helmet on. I'm thinking about how to do it. Do I want to search for one with rooted hair? Pay whatever kind of money. Maybe I want to get the Conan and try to use the, maybe try to lighten the hair and use that Mr. Toys Conan head. Have my Thor looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Alright, so the head is nice side-to-side motion. He doesn't really look up because of the hair, but like I said, no, wait, did we pop it off? I think we may have popped it off at the base. What have we done? What have we done here? Yeah, I think it is a double thing, and I think I totally popped it out at the base of the neck. So going back, not so much in the backwards department. You know, but forward, you can definitely look down. Yeah, dude, look at the articulation in that neck. That goes way down there. Look at that. My feet really are big, so the head goes way down, which is good if you're doing a flight. You know, Thor flying, looking down. You can totally get that pose. Can you see that? Okay, that's cool. I guess they had that in mind. Now there's no upper bicep cut or so. And there's not really any, it's a little bit, I don't know if that's intentional or if I'm just rocking it back and forth in the joint, but there doesn't really seem to be any shoulder articulation, just a solid body here. But you can get the arm out to the side this much. You can rotate it in the joint. 90 degrees out of those arms with the swivel right there. Alright. And of course your wrists will come off the hands. Okay, so right there. This hand came out and the peg stayed in, but all of the hands come with pegs. So it's pretty safe to assume that the peg is supposed to come out with the hand. So that just happened. Come on, come to daddy. A little fingernail action in there. There we go. Okay, cool. So you saw how that came out. Not crazy difficult, but let's check out the details on the gauntlets real quick. Very nice. Look like leather. Little wrinkled pattern in there. Buckles here. So they look like they're actually buckled onto his wrist. Since we have the handoff, we're going to switch it with... They also do a very good job of hiding the peg. It's like it's not even there. It's so beautiful. We're going to put this hand on there because, of course, we're going to get Thor's hammer. So, you know that articulation's on both sides. Now the body, if you look at the side, can we see a cut? Not clearly, but from the back, I don't know if that's just a muscle section or if that's a cut there. But you see the back bends that way, not so much on the forward. Wait, there we go. So you can get some forward and back. That's kind of in the lower hips. You get a little bit in the upper torso, forward and back motion. All right. Some nice side to side. And then, of course, at the base of the torso, above the hips. Very nice. Now, because of the pants, when you're limited, you can get about that much. So, less than 90 degrees, maybe if you, oh, look, we can see right there. Yeah, definitely have, okay. So, soft rubber for the pelvis. And even with the pants on, then you're not really getting much more articulation out of there. So you can get that much, that wide. And the stance. Okay. You can swivel this guy up at the upper thigh. The knees give you about 90. I don't know if they feel like there's definitely a joint here. I don't know. I don't think there's one in the lower half. So I think you just get single jointed knees. You can get that knee up. So these aren't in the way, so I don't have to worry about those. And again, I think the pants just kind of hinder you. Not so much. Cool. You can get Thor up about that high. So in a sitting position, you can get the knees up for a flying position. Maybe knee to the face. You can go that far with one up, one down. Okay. And then down here at the boot, you get a nice range of motion. And because this is so soft, it's not going to hinder it at all. So you can plant Thor's feet. His head is big. We're focused on the lower half, but you can plant Thor's feet pretty well. Now his hammer, this open hand, it's soft plastic, so it slides in there very nice, and you can hold it. Okay, cool. So let's just, oh, let's stick your elbow. Let's just plant this guy right quick. Move Thor to the background for a second. And, go over his other hands. Alright, Thor, cool, you hang right there. So, fisted hand here. His other fisted hand is what he had on him when he came out of the box. Nice details. Nice veins in the back of the hand. Again, a little bit more of the pink paint. Not pink, but like the redder flesh tones around the knuckles. Not so much around the back of the hand. Nice detail on the inside. Losing you here. It's kind of bleeding out because of the light here. But you can see some very nice detail in there. Fight the power. Alright, so he's got 2 fisted hands. And 2 gripping hands. So this one is just a mirror of the other hand, so he could hold Mjolnir in both hands, or Stormbreaker if you want to get an axe, or a sword, you know, either or. So he can hold his hammer in either hand. And lastly, you get 2 open hands, open palm, maybe for flying, reaching, pushing things out of the way. Hands are pretty much identical poses, mirror images. It's nice because if we focus, you'll see, of course, the light bleeding it out, but there's lines across the back of the hand. Fingernails are etched out. The palm of the hand is very nice. So some nice detail there. Alright, so all in all, I'm very pleased with this figure. I think it's got a lot going on for it, and it's got some nice potential. I'm gonna dress him back up and throw him in some poses. Oh, I'm so happy these come off so easily, so I don't really have to worry too much about pulling off material or having the buttons pop off, although I'm not gonna go crazy with it. But I'm going to put this guy's cape back on and then throw him on his stand and see what he looks like. Alright, so God, took like 10 seconds to take them off, but it took me like 10 minutes to put the cape and the fur back on. But you know what? It was worth it to take it off and see what's going on underneath. And like I said, if I'm gonna change out the body, I may have to do it again, but I might not. I might just like take the belt off and undo the tunic and flap it over and then flap it back on a new body, because that was kind of a pain in the butt. But it's nice to know what's going on. But yeah, I really do like this figure. I think it'll look great in display. Hopefully I can pose him like this. I don't know, because I got Superman on his flying stand, and Superman's head is almost to the top, so we might have to lower Thor's hammer just a bit, like this. And I might be able to get him in there. But really nice figure. I really like how Sideshow is giving us like their take on comic adaptations. Sideshow and Mezco kind of doing the same thing, you know. But yeah, I dig it. I might even do a reshoot of this, but yeah, all in all, I really like this figure. Alright, so thanks for watching. I hope that it wasn't too blurry, out of focus. I hope that was in depth with all the detail. And if you're thinking about grabbing this figure, yeah, go for it. You can still find him at retail. I think he's even still up on the site, not the exclusive version, which isn't that crazy because you're only getting a little throng. Like I said, an unhelmeted head would have been better. I think it would have really made this figure over the top, like really, really top notch. If you could just had him without the helmet, maybe even the helmet on the side, that would have been sweet. But yeah, my thoughts, I really, really dig it. I really like it. I enjoy it. I do still want to customize the body, maybe some other parts. I like everything going on with the torso, the cape, the fur. The pants, are blue because they're trying to stay true to the comics, but for like my perfect Thor, I would probably swap out the boots and the pants. At least the pants, You see all the Thors from the different Avengers movies and Thor movies, maybe even the clothes from one of them. The pants, at least. Maybe from the Dark World, I really like those. But yeah, I like it. I really like it. I'm excited to have it. I'm going to be excited to get it displayed. So thanks for watching. Remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so when I throw something else up, you know what's going down. Alright, and stay tuned for any future things I do where I'm going to customize, hopefully get to some dioramas, get some nice setups going. Alright, have a good day. Peace.